Today, let's focus on the importance of being sharpened by grace. Proverbs 27 declares that iron sharpens iron, so one person sharpens one another. Many of us see conflict as a failure, but in God's hand, even conflict can be a tool for growth. Sometimes what feels like friction is actually refinement. God sharpens us through people, moments, and even the tension that He places around us. So let's explore what iron sharpen iron really means. Number one, sharpening requires contact and friction. Just like two blades must strike each other to become sharper. People are refined through real intentional relationship. This often looks like encouragement, speaking the truth, and at times uncomfortable corrections. In Galatians chapter 2, Paul confronts Peter publicly for compromising the truth of the gospel. It was tense, yes, but it was necessary. In fact, that moment protected the integrity of salvation by grace and sharpened the church's understanding of the truth. Sometimes the most uncomfortable conversations are the ones that sharpens us most. Number two, God uses people to grow people. We are not created to walk alone. The Christian journey thrives in community, where honesty, support, and accountability pushes us toward our calling. Think of David and Jonathan in 1 Samuel chapter 18. Jonathan did not just support David, he sharpened him. In David's darkest days, Jonathan's presence helped him to stay focused, faithful, and trusting in God's plan. True spiritual friendship helps us to become much better. Number three, the process may create spark, but it leads to strengthening. Strengthening can feel like heat and pressure, but that doesn't mean it's bad. Often the relationship and moments that challenge us the most are the very ones that God uses to strengthen our character. Think of Moses in Exodus 18. His leadership was inefficient. He took his father-in-law Jethro's wisdom and challenge to help Moses to see better ways. Because Moses listened, he grew, and so did his people he led. The New Testament echoes the principle of sharpening. Although iron sharpens iron is in the Old Testament, the New Testament carries the same spirit. Ephesians 4 tells us that speak the truth in love. 1 Thessalonians 5 encourage one another and build each other up. Galatians chapter 3 carry each other's burden. And in Hebrews chapter 10, here is what he says: spur one another on toward love and good deed. God designs us to sharpen one another. So, in summary, iron sharpens iron is a call to spiritual refinement through community. It reminds us that growth often comes not in isolation, but in connection with people through honesty, correction, and commitment. Just as Paul and Barnabas experienced, these two great men of faith once stood side by side preaching the gospel, but when we go into Acts chapter 15, they had such a sparked disagreement over John Mark that they parted company. Painful as it was, God used it to multiply their mission and expand the reach of the gospel. In this instance, growth came through tension. So, when sparks fly in your life, when misunderstanding, disagreement, or conflict arises, remember one thing. It doesn't mean that God has left the room. It might mean that He's working more deeply than you could realize. If you are in a season of tension, if you are feeling wounded, misunderstood, or challenged, so take heart. For James tells us he gives much more grace. Never forget, God gives grace to every sharp edge. Grace when you are hurt, grace when you are corrected, grace to speak, and even grace to even stay silent. And this means that through it all, there is more grace to keep you on growing and to be fit for God's assignment and purposes. God bless you.